Hey everybody. So I just want to go over the updated 2023 Bendy ARMS script add-on for the auto rig. So um, there is actually some functionality already in the auto rig. So if you were to, pose your character, there's these guys here. Now these can be turned on and off through the top control, the bend controls right here. Right, so these can just be turned on and off. Now, it's not quite the same as the updated version, but they do give you the ability to, nudge poses just to get slightly better angles or better silhouettes or whatever you need to do. It will give you just a little bit of flexibility to do that. Now the script enhances that, so it makes it better. So it's this script right here. So 2023 Bend Arms Universal. So this is the Bend Arms, and it includes any updated fixes that I noticed in the previous version, which had some candy wrappering around the wrists and shoulders and hips and ankles. So that resolves that issue. It's something I noticed the other year, and I did create a fix for it, but it was always a separate file. So now everything's just kind of rolled into the one script. So if I just execute this, before doing this though, I should point out your character should be out of whatever hierarchy it's in and just thrown into this world space in the open area of your outliner. Also, your file should be clean, so make sure you don't have any just random nodes that you didn't relabel. So, things like groups or curves, locators, so anything like that needs to have a name. You should be doing that anyway, but if you haven't, make sure you label your stuff before executing these scripts, because that will cause problems as well. Alright, so I'm just going to click the play button. And no errors, that's always a good thing. So now basically on these guys, we've got some bendy controls, right? So these two guys have the bend elbow, and these two guys have our bend knees. And what these will do is pretty much the same thing as before, right? So if I were to go to a similar pose, right, so I can kind of nudge things around. It behaves a little bit nicer than before though. But then we also have these nudge controls for the elbows, which is nice, right? So you have your main elbow control still, which is a pull vector. But just in case you need to very quickly just kind of nudge something just to get a bit of a better pose, you can do that through here. And then the legs are the same, right? So you've got this ability to kind of just nudge stuff around just a bit, which is really good for a more cartoony type of rigs. Now this is hard armor, so this actually doesn't deform on this particular model, but you can see the geometry is. And then also it fixed the candy wrappering that was happening, which was noticeable in the old script. So if I were to bend the elbow down, the twisting that's happening here between the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder, it was getting some pinching here on both sides. So that's updated that. And then same with the leg. If I were to kind of rotate the leg, maybe rotate this back, this kind of fixes any kind of issue that was happening before. Okay, that's the new bendy arm update. I'll record a separate video for the knee and elbow pins in a second. Okay, cheers. Bye.